The modern air defense system has been developing for the last few decades and will continue to evolve as we move to the era of hypersonic missiles. The complexity of the modern air defense system is overwhelming, and understanding this system in its totality is just not possible. However, in this video, we will simplify it by taking the example of the S-400 system, the most advanced air defense system in modern times, and then putting it against the most advanced fighter jet ever, the F-22 Raptor. The S-400 system is arguably one of the world's most advanced air defense systems. Air defense systems combine missile and radar systems to shoot down invading warplanes and missiles. The idea was not new. Since the beginning of missile development, stopping missiles and warplanes was one of many nations' priorities to prevent the loss of human life. Many countries, such as the United States and Israel, have their own air defense systems. Similarly, Russia also has its own, and S-400 system is an example. How does the S-400 work? S-400 has rocket launchers that coordinate with several radar systems with different bandwidth and are positioned in different places, pointing in multiple directions. This sentence has a lot of information, and let me unpack it for you. Every S-400 rocket launcher uses multiple radar systems to capture any invading warplane or missile. For the same reason, it uses radars of many different bandwidth so that any flying objects cannot be missed. The radar systems are also generally scattered in different places so that an incoming attack will not be able to destroy all radars together. And they are pointed in different directions as well so that they can detect incoming missiles or fighter jets from different directions and angles. This makes S-400 quite deadly. India recently bought those systems from Russia and placed them near the borders of Pakistan and China to counter their air attacks. Now the question is, can S-400 counter stealth fighters such as China's J20 or USA's F-22? To know whether S-400 can detect and shoot down stealth fighters, we need to understand how stealth fighter avoids radar, or at least how they try to avoid radar detections. A stealth fighter has an advanced metal covering and special painting that primarily absorbs radar waves and converts them into heat. Additionally, the structure of a stealth fighter is such that it reflects radar waves in different directions so that they do not go back to the radar after being reflected from the plane's body. Here also comes the concept of radar cross-section. It is highly complicated to calculate the radar cross-section of an object, but simply put, the lower the radar cross-section of an object, the more challenging it is for the radar to detect it. Of course, the radar cross-section of a third or fourth generation fighter jet is quite big compared to a fifth generation stealth fighter. Thus, it is hard for a radar system to detect a moving stealth fighter in the sky. But S-400 can see stealth fighters. Now the question is, how stealthy is a stealth fighter? There are multiple stealth fighters in the world. Some well-known stealth fighters are F-22 and F-35 from USA, Su-57 from Russia, J-20 from China. Think tanks are having extensive discussions on which stealth fighter is the best among these. The answer is not easy because the true capabilities of all these fighters are classified. In recent times, US and China are in a sensitive situation regarding Taiwan and the South China Sea. India and China are also in a similar situation due to the border dispute between these two countries. Thus it is pertinent to compare the stealthiness of J-20 and F-22. There are many comparisons between J-20 and F-22 fighter jets, but collectively, it seems that the stealthiness of J-20 is not at par with F-22. Lesser stealth capability also makes J-20 more vulnerable to the S-400 system, which India now has. F-22 is a different story, however. The radar cross-section of F-22 is as small as the size of a marble, making it incredibly stealthy. This makes F-22 very hard to detect when it is flying. Even with the subsonic speed, F-22 will be a challenging target for the S-400 system. What about the S-500? Russia recently developed the S-500 system, which is the next generation air defense system. Not much is known about its capabilities yet. Can S-500 target F-22 accurately? How about targeting the sixth generation stealth fighters that now are under development by US? These remain to be seen. For the time being, it is an advantage for India and US in the air defense system. Please like and subscribe for more interesting and exciting updates from around the world. Your support is extremely valuable to us to carry on so that we can keep bringing the most important news and analyses that really matters.